Hi guys, you may call me Gray, and this is my first ever video here in my YouTube channel. And in this video, I will be discussing about my realistic cost of living here in Metro Manila. So my monthly rent for this is studio bedroom here in Mandaluyong City is 18,000 pesos. So as you can see in my background, my bedroom, kitchen, and bathroom. Meron na siyang amenities. Specifically dito sa tower ko, meron kaming private pool and private gym. Meron kaming gym for every residents and tenants. Meron kaming lagoon, meron kaming infinity pool, theater, playground for kids, basketball court, and mini garden. This is also a pet-friendly residence. So here in my condo, I can say that this is one of the prime location if you ever want to live in a condominium. So, malapit ako sa mga malls, malapit ako sa Makati City, sa Ortigas, sa QC, sa Manila, sa BGC Taguig. So, madali lang mag-move around because of the location. But I can say, sulit na sulit naman yung bayad ko dito. Disclaimer, I am living alone and I am allotting 5,000 pesos for my monthly groceries. Yung mga main location na pinupuntahan para mag-grocery sa SM Jazz, sa Ayala Circuit, dito sa Rockwell, siyempre hindi mawawala yung mga wet markets. Also, Dali is one of my great options. And moving on, eating out, I am working remotely, so I stay indoor most of the time. Allotting 1,000 to 2,000 budget for eating out in fast food, especially maraming restaurant dito. Aside from that, yung mga deliveries sa Grab, tawag na fine dining every month. So, mga once or twice a month. Pero minsan wala din kapag tinatamad akong lumabas. But, hindi naman ako kasing yaman ng mga tao na punta sa mga 8-course, 12-course meal. So yeah, also allotting 1,000 to 2,000 per month. Naging 1,000 to 2,000 per month because I only go out maybe once or twice in a month. I am eating out with my friends, so split the bill. So maybe if the total cost of our bill is 2,000 pesos, ikahati kami dyan. So Gcash na lang or bank transfer. For my utilities, meron akong tatlong binabayaran. Water, electricity, and Wi-Fi. So, unahin natin yung Wi-Fi. Since I am a remote worker, napaka-importante ng Wi-Fi. So, I am paying 1,399 pesos. But if I am testing my internet connection, minsan nakakasagap ako ng 300 to 500 Mbps. And as for me, maayos naman yung kanilang service here. Para lang magkaroon ng internet outage. For my electricity, main appliances ko lang naman here sa condo is yung aircon, fridge, induction cooker. I'm paying around 1,500 to 2,500 per month. Ako nagpapatay ng aircon, maybe pinapahinga ko lang yung aircon ko for 2 times in 2 weeks or maybe 4 times in a month. Mas tipid kapag i-on mo yung aircon mo, hayaan mo siya ng 18 degrees and then after few hours, isa-set mo siya ng 24 to 25 degrees. So, maintain niya na lang yung lamig ng kwarto mo. Next is yung water. But here, I'm only paying 150 to 300 pesos in a month. Although wala akong washing machine dito, meron akong allotted budget for my laundry. Moving on, papalaundry ako mga 4 times in a month. Bili na ako ng liquid detergent and fabric conditioner sa mall. Mura lang naman yung 6 pieces of fabric conditioner. I think sa around 35 to 40 pesos. Maraming laundry shop around here. So for 8 kg wash and dry, I am just paying 125 pesos. So napakamura. So for my brace adjustment, I am paying 1,500 pesos every adjustment every month. But dun kasali if ever natanggalan ako ng bracket, which is madalas. So, hindi kasali sa aking groceries yung essentials ko, like bath essentials, around 1,500 to 2,000. So, every 3 months ako nagpo-purchase ng massive bath essential haul ko sa Watsons. Super trusted ko kasi ang Watsons when it comes to my hair care. Mahirap i-maintain ng ganitong buhok sobra. So, for my nails, actually katatapos lang ito kanina. 700 pesos lang yung nail, no design, and then 200 pesos for removal. Also allotting 200 to 300 budget for my load or data. Kasi, bihira lang akong lumabas. Need ko lang yun if ever may pupuntahan ako. So, kailangan ko yun just in case magbubook ako ng ride. And to chat my friends na rin. Transportation, I am paying, let's say, around 1,000 to 1,500. Ka-grab lang ako kapag merong major inconvenience or kapag need na need ko talaga. Like, I'll dress up ako, makeup, and such girly girl na damit. Hindi pwedeng umangkas ako na ganun yung suot ko. Main mode of transportation ko is Move It. I love Move It kasi nag-accept sila ng card. Pero I use Angkas and Joyride just in case nahihirapan akong mag-book sa mga other riding app. Use MRT kapag pumupunta ako ng Cubao para magpa-adjust. Also, nag-jeep din ako. Siguro kapag hindi ako nagmamadali and wala akong ibang lakad sa araw na yun. So, yung maximum estimated total ko sa computation ko is 37,499. It depends sa month na yun if nag-splurge ako ng sobra. Actually naman, minimake sure ko na less than 30k lang yung ginagastos ko every month. In conclusion, I am living comfortably naman. But I understand naman na this kind of living is not for everyone. May mga ibang tao na mas mahal pa yung kanilang living expenses. As long as you feel comfortable and you have the money, then you can go with it.